What's going on, guys? Ford just dropped a huge announcement right after the showing of the Bullitt, the new 2019 GT500. Now, they didn't really show much. They released a small CGI video, which I'll show right about. So let's break down that video just really quick. Here's what I've found. I've made a whole list of things that I noticed. First of all, unlike what a lot of people were saying, it will be called the GT500. They're bringing back the name. So that's pretty cool. They were talking, I heard rumors about it being called like the Mach 1 or something like that, which we all know is going to be their new electric car. So it'll be a 2019 model year, as expected. The wheels on it look like the standard 350 wheels. They don't look like the R wheels. That gets me thinking that they're going to have like a GT500R or a GT500S or something that is more track oriented than this car will be. This might be like the civilian spec, if you will, like the touring car. So it's got red calipers. It doesn't say Brembo on them. Again, this is a CGI video, so they may not have just plugged that in there. The exhaust placement on it is identical to the 350. They didn't change anything there. They didn't change the valance from what I could see. It does have the new taillights, which is to be expected. The splitter looks relatively small compared to like the R, but I think, like I said, this will be the touring edition of it. If you notice, the fangs, the fangs as they're called, they're colored, and on the bottom they're black. So I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I bet it'll look pretty cool though. The spoiler is raised. It kind of has this aftermarket look to it, like an APR wing. It's got these nice tower, like metal towers that look really cool. It'll be definitely interesting. I'm thinking that might be the track spoiler. I'm not entirely sure. They might do like a small spoiler that is kind of out of the way, you know, if you're looking behind you. The hood vent is massive. It looks to be the same placement as the 350, but it goes a lot further. It goes to like half the hood, it looks like, and it's these multiple slants. It looks so good. I'm kind of hoping you can throw one of those on a 350, because that might need to happen. The side sill looks identical to the 350. It's got that little tiny fin in the very front that collects a ton of rocks, which is always wonderful. Oddly enough, it has the old headlights. It doesn't have the 18 style headlights. They look from the 15 to 17 model year. I'm not sure what that's all about. I think it's kind of a weird move on Ford's part. If you look on the front shot, it has a huge intake right to the, you know, on the outside of the headlights. It's massive. It looks like it might go all the way down the car, kind of giving it this look where, you know, you got the front, you know, the bumper and the top of the hood, which is surrounded by the rest of this car. It's kind of hard to explain, but I bet it's going to look phenomenal. And I'm thinking they might even include fender vents to maybe push air through the front, around the wheel well, and out, you know, out the front to release pressure and maybe help with downforce. I bet it's going to look phenomenal though. Fender vents are always a plus. And last two things, they said it'll be 700 horsepower plus. Now, don't get this confused. This is not a demon competitor. This is all about handling. This is going to go after the 1LE ZL, or the ZL1 1LE, and that's really about it on the competition. Maybe the GT3. That's really about it. There's not a whole lot in this category. And the last thing that I'm probably wrong on, it has a flat plane crank noise. It has this weird European American mix like the 350 and the R have that no other car sounds like, but it has this really like hollow guttural noise. I'm probably, you know, describing this all wrong, but it just sounds incredible. But you don't hear turbos, you don't hear supercharging. It'll definitely have either of those. I'm pretty sure it'll be supercharged. But that's all I have. That's all they've released. Tell me what you think. I'm curious. Do you think the new GT500 is going to be what, the Z011LE was supposed to be, or is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? Should they have done a demon competitor? Let me know what you think. And if I hear anything else, I will update y'all. Y'all have a good one.